And so, Patrick, looking forward to a Friday night Essex Vase final. Two in there. Not ideally
Yeah,
drawn, I wouldn't have thought.
no, they're not ideally drawn. The only thing is, the key to the race, I think, for if I would have a chance, would be Big John. You know what I mean? Seaglass Tiger. He has to bomb out lead. He's not. He's been caught twice, but he's only just been caught. It's not that he's been well beaten. He's only been beaten sort of 3/4 of a length. If Desperado then could turn second, but it's a very competitive final. Droopy Zifa done very well last week. I thought Spartan Master done very well. Antigua Ram done very well. That wasn't a bad dog. Listen, I don't think Seaglass Tiger is a 20-1 chance. I think that's totally the wrong price. I'll make him an 8-1 chance. That's all I make him. Desperado then, I know he's drawn 4 out in 4, but if Seaglass Tiger comes away and he cuts across, he could turn sort of, if 1 and 2 has to check slightly, he could turn suddenly second on, and he'd be a runner then after behind Seaglass Tiger. But again, a lot will depend on the break. A lot will depend on the break.
Yeah, and if I said, who do you have to beat to win it? Pick me one of the opposition that you have to beat to win it.
I think it's Trap 1, Droopy Zifa. I think she ran very well last week. I thought she ran poor in the first round. She ran much better last week, and I think she's an amazing bitch for her. I mean, she's running very well. She's very well drawn. But listen, that Seaglass Tiger, when he goes to the bend, he cuts in and he don't care who's on his inside. That's the sort of dog he is. He bullies his way through. But he's a good dog, that Seaglass Tiger, and I have a slight feeling he'll run a big race. I really do.
Yeah, you think he can go with it to the bend, yeah?
Oh yeah, he will. He will go with him to the bend, and he's fearless. He's absolutely fearless. He's one of them dogs, and but whatever will be. They're in great form, both of them. Desperado then is a veteran now. The other one is only a couple of months away from veteran. I don't know how many times Antigua Romeo and Seaglass Tiger compete to each other. They were together in the Puppy Derby at Monmouth Green. But yeah, Romeo definitely stays better than Tiger. But he wouldn't be the first one who wins at 20-1, bombs out and leads. And there's a bit of trouble behind. That wouldn't be the first time at Romford. And yeah, his attitude is good. He's in good form, so we hope for the best.
Fingers crossed. Mark, Antigua Romeo, Antigua Rum, 2 and 6. What do you make of it?
Well, first goes without saying, it's another absolute brilliant final from Romford over 575. It seems like the last few competitions that they've had over the last few years have all been absolute, brilliant, cracking finals, and this is no different. There's 6 dogs in there that all could fancy their chances in some sort of way. Even Patrick's 2 are sort of the outsiders of the field, but if you got dogs like Seaglass Tiger and Desperado down there, the outsiders, you know how good the race is, don't you? So, but yeah, we're happy with our 2. Great for Amanda and Nick Gill to have 2 in the final to start the year off, and great for the kennel to have 2 in the first category 1 final. Antigua Rum has come back from quite a serious injury back in early July last year, and didn't really come back until the end of November. So we couldn't be more pleased with his progress. And he ran an absolute stormer against Spartan Master in the semi-final last week, reducing a big lead, to next to nothing near the line, and such a sensational time as well, the fastest of the 3 semis. He won the Coronation Cup this time last year, and it was a similar final to this. It was a really good final, and he came from behind. Could he do it again? It's a possibility, that's for sure. We certainly won't write off Antigua Romeo, who's really taken to this trip extremely well since we stepped him up. I think I've gone on record as saying as I didn't really think he would be a stayer, to be honest with you, and he's really surprised me. And he's there on merit. He won his semi-final last week, and how often do we see it where, although his time was good. It was the slowest of the 3 semi-finals, and it wouldn't be the first time I've seen in a final the one that has done the slowest in the semi-final actually comes out and wins the final. So he's flanked by early pace dogs both on his outside and obviously Droopy's Aofi on his inside, so it's not going to be easy, but write him off at your peril. I would say it's a great final, and I feel like our two have got a reasonable chance of maybe winning.
Picture the first bend. Is that Droopy Leafer? Is she inside you? Is she leading? I mean,
well,
what does it look like?
I think Romeo, if he is going to win, he needs one of his super fast exits. You got to remember he's a 4-bend dog that was known as an early pace 4-bend dog. So, and we have seen him once absolutely explode out these 5.75 tracks when he first won. He's got to do that again. I'd rather he, if he is going to win, you'd like to see him ping and lead up. Droopy's Aofi, if that leads up, would they're such a jealous type. Bitch, that would be hard to pass for any of the dogs, and that goes the same if Patrick can get breaks from his 2 dogs from the middle. Again, they're such difficult dogs to pass. It's not beyond the realms of possibilities that if one of them gets clear and everything, and the Essex Vase final last month proved that with Dave Mullins' dog. Once it got in front, it's not always easy to come from behind. Being out in front is the place to be. So it's got quite a lot of possibilities, and it's an intriguing race all round. But I think Antigua Rum's going to be last at the first bend. Unless one of the early pace ones misses its chance. He's just got to get a run around the first 2 bends. If he can get a run down around the first 2 bends, his middle pace and finishing power is awesome. And he could do what he did last year in the Coronation Cup, and that's what we'll be looking from both of us: one to lead up and the other one to get a good position and use his strength to finish. But great final, as I say.
Yeah, and it's certainly once Sparta Master goes clear, because we all know what a fantastic greyhound is. Once he goes clear, he kind of doesn't get caught up, and he very nearly was, wasn't he, in the semi-finals. It was a superb run.
Yeah, it was his best run, and it was good. It was nice to see the dog actually run like that after maybe not the greatest run the week before, where he only really just qualified, sort of thing. But he put that to right. His big problem more than anything has always been, in these finals, his 3rd run at the track, and he's nobody's knocking the dog. He is he's if not the fastest dog in training, but he seems the kind of dog that sometimes great fresh around a new track. So that 3rd run at the track is his nemesis, really. If he can, if he doesn't lead, he probably wouldn't win either, I don't think. But famous last words anyway. But we wish all the other finalists the best of luck, and we're concentrating on ours and hope we can get ours well. Both of ours are in fantastic form today. I was really pleased with them today, and they look full of beans, and so we're I'm quite. I wouldn't say confident, but I'm more than hopeful that they give a good account of themselves.
If you beat, who do you have to beat to win it? One last point on the Essex Vase final.
One's the one to beat.
Yeah.
Trap 1.
Welcome, Sharon Thompson, owner and trainer of Sparta Master. Looking forward to her 3rd Essex Vase final, and looking a very nervous woman.
Yeah, I am. Well, first we've got to get there, haven't we? So that's the main thing, getting there. Yeah. I mean, in the first heat, we got stuck in traffic and we was late, half an hour late. That M25, the beginning of the journey's all right. The last end, it's that middle bit, it makes me very nervous.
Yeah, I've heard there are icebergs on the M25 today, but don't worry about it.
No, all right, I won't worry about them.
Okay. Terms of your boy, in good form, happy with him?
Yeah, happy with him. Yes. Yeah, he's all good. Just got to get that break, really. We've got the trap 1. She can get out as well, can't she?
Yeah.
And trap 6 is quite a strong finisher, so he's got to do everything right.
Yeah, I mean, ran very, very well. Six gave him a good run for his money. There's not many dogs that would close him down, are there? I mean, it was a fantastic semi-final.
It was, yeah, yeah, because uh, Sparta, when he's led, he's never ever been picked up, and that was probably the closest that he's, you know, been near to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just been a lovely dog for me, really. What else can I say? It's a good final.
yeah.
It's yeah, just got to do everything right.
It's kind of what you're in dog racing for, isn't it? Nights like this.
Yeah, I think that, and then when it comes to it, I think, oh my God, no, what am I doing? You know, it's quite nerve wracking. I mean, I think now, because you've got a lot of interviewing and Zoom, and you know, years ago you never had all this, did you? So
Yeah.
you sort of kept a low profile, went and done your business, and you know, a little bit of news in the paper the next day, and that was it, wasn't it? But now it's like a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of pressure.
You've just got to enjoy it. Just got to rise to it. You get more and more comfortable the more of them that you do.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just getting there, really. It's the journey, you know. I need to leave about 2:30. I might get there a bit early, but you know, I've got to do it. It's only an hour and 30 minutes, but it seems to take longer. And you know, you start hitting the M25, and it's like, oh God, things start to slow up. You know, lockdown. I don't think there is a lockdown, to be honest.
No,
It's
no, not at all.
traffic is horrendous. So yeah.
Yeah, I think most neutrals would say he's long overdue for a dog of his ability. The track records at Toaster and the track record at Romford, and still really is owed a big one, isn't he? You know, fingers crossed. I think.
Yeah, he is. He's always been there, and he always tries his best. And I mean, the trial he done at Toaster, well, that was phenomenal. 29:03. I mean,
Yeah,
dear Lord, you know, that's going to take some good dog to be getting near that. You know, yeah. I mean, he often dips under 35 at Romford, doesn't he? As well, you know. Yeah, he is owed. He is owed. Bless him. He's yeah, he is. That's all I can say.
All
Just
right. Well,
hoping.
I won't put you through any more misery. Apart from it might just harass you after, hopefully, if things went well.
Nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be nice. Because this will be his last Essex Vase anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not really much more after really big finals that would probably suit him. But I said we wasn't going to go to the Crayford, but I don't know yet. We'll have to talk with the other owner and see what he
Yeah.
says. But
There's a big race on at Toaster in June as well, apparently.
is there?
Yeah,
Oh
apparently.
yeah, of course. That's how nervous I am now. Yeah, yeah. We'll probably have a little go at that because he does love that track. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but so just keep him ticking over really, and hope for the best.
Brilliant stuff, Sharon.
Fine. And everyone comes off safe and sound, and it's a nice clean race.